So this is Talkaoke, it's a pop-up talk show. You guys decide what we're going to talk about, but before maybe we do that, let's just get a round of names. Let's introduce ourselves to one another on this lovely day in Newham Show. So what is your name?
Yeah, my name is Neil.
Neil.
And I'm Paul.
Paul and Neil. Paul Neil. I'm Margot. I feel like there's a celebrity called Paul Neil. Have I made that up?
There is now.
There is now. I like it.
Rick.
I'm Rick, and hello guys, my name's Evie. So welcome to Talkaoke. Like I said, we are a pop-up talk show, so you guys are going to bring what you want to discuss today. Have you been enjoying the Newham Show so far?
It's been wonderful. We just joined in and looking at all the food.
Is that the primary reason you guys came here today? Is the Newham Show, like, is it a food destination?
Well, interesting question. Thanks very much for that, Evie. We played tennis just before we came here so that we could eat as much as possible.
Okay, so this is the primary reason. Why do you do sport? Do you do sport? You look quite sporty.
Do I what?
Do you do sport?
Yeah.
Well, so because Paul and Neil here, they were saying they do sport so they can eat as much as possible. So, what is your name first of all?
Graham.
Graham? Don't worry. So Paul and Neil here, they've just done tennis, and the primary reason for their exercise is so that they can eat as much as possible on any given day. Is that the reason you do sport?
I've just had a fry up. I've been out on the bike, so it's a good reason. Yeah.
Okay, so it's an interesting relationship with food. Margot from behind us as well.
I think that's a good point because every sport that you do, you need to have the energy. I think fry up is a very good way of getting that energy, and also that kind of uses up energy as well. It's like a sport in itself, I would say.
Best fry up, but
So
get your carbs quickly, So it's a good energy rush afterwards,
So Margot thinks a fry up is the best preparation for a sporting activity. Graham, you're not so sure. There we go. He's going half. So what do we think about? Do you think it's important to stay active? Do you guys like staying active? What are your thoughts on this?
Definitely, it's good for physical and mental well-being. So it's good for every bit of your body, really.
So would you say now that you play tennis, you are happier? Do you ever play tennis when you're sad, maybe?
Definitely to feel happier. Getting out and about, a bit of exercise, gets all the endorphins going. It's wonderful.
And do you think it's a final fix? Do you think it's a final fix for us? Sport will solve everything.
I think this one's for Rick. He hasn't said much so far.
Graham, before you go, he's off.
Because I play tennis, I haven't played for a while actually, but last time I played tennis was against my mate, and the one who lost basically, I beat him and he got really angry with that, so it wasn't good mental well-being. So the next time we played, he was like irate, so he just annihilated me because he's
Anger management issues coming out, it's great.
The thing was, I deliberately made it worse because I just kept the rally going till he made a mistake, and then he lost it, he completely lost it, and I just hitting the ball back all the time.
So some people have actually lost friendships through sport as well, so maybe it's dangerous. Well, no, this is not what I'm reading from the situation, Rick. So some people, what about maybe some of the people over here? We've got St John's Ambulance, we've got a lady in a flowery top. They're kind of quite interested in the police right now, maybe rather than sport. Do you play any sport? Do you like eating food? Have you got like a favourite food? No, that's quite sad. Yeah, do we need to eat food? Does it matter? Do you have a favourite food? No, so you just like grains, just like porridge every day. Yeah. Well, I'm quite interested in it because some people they drink like protein powder these days. They just have like this cup called Huel. Should we have that? Margot, you're eating something that does look a bit like protein mush maybe, but tell us about it.
Well, basically it's hummus, but I recently bought somebody a pot of hummus, and I was looking out for their well-being and just kind of, calorie intake, and I got them low-fat hummus. It's been thrown back in my face, and I had to go and return it.
Okay, so low-fat, do we think low-fat is good? Okay. So low-fat food, maybe not as healthy as we think that it should be.
Yeah, well, they always put other stuff in it to make it, I don't know, tasty. I'd rather have a little bit of the good stuff than a lot of the medium stuff.
Everything in moderation.
Interesting. But do you think everyone knows this? Because I think if I was given the option in the supermarket, I have like low fat and normal fat. I think a lot of people think that, you know, you would go for the low. You've been told that the low fat is a healthy option. Do we think that maybe like that there are a group of people who are lying to us? Maybe.
You could have a low-fat hummus after a Burger King meal. You know, it's that kind of mentality of I go for a low-fat option means I can eat terribly the rest of the week. You know.
And is that what you regularly do?
Unfortunately, yes. But no, it's like I say, everything in moderation. Have a little bit of everything. Full fat this, low fat that. Wonderful.
Well, Marco's got some opinions on that.
Yes.
What you just made me remember is like this whole thing of like, yeah, I'm on a diet, Friday night, hit the boozer, and then have a kebab. I think one of the reasons why I became vegetarian, I mean, my ex-boyfriend was vegetarian. Well, he still lives, and good luck to him. However, when I was in Old Street, no, never mind, that's a different conversation. The point is, you know, in Old Street, like where the night buses come, there's like, just on the roundabout, I was waiting for a night bus, 3, and I just remember standing there. I was moderately tipsy, I'm not gonna lie, and then I saw this man just like cutting slabs of meat, and then people buying the kebab and just like vomiting it out like the next second, and I thought, oh my god, the world that we live in, you can go and buy a slab of meat, remove it from your system, for lack of better words, and just like carry on living your broken life and covering your deep unhappiness, and that turned me vegetarian.
Wow, that's a coming of age vegetarian story. Has anyone else got any like?
That was me, so don't judge.
And how does that story make you feel? Anyone here? There are people here eating meat. Are they?
I had a friend who was vegetarian, and they tried bacon, and they now eat meat.
Interesting. Yeah, I have to say I am a practicing but failed vegetarian. So I'm a vegetarian who does get drunk and then eat chicken. It's a failure in my life.
Maybe Margot saw you outside the bus stop.
Quite positive. I do think that kebabs look like someone else's leg though, and I think that puts me off. But maybe we should throw it out to the table over here. Hello guys, we're Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show. We're just talking about anything that you guys want to.
We're gonna get some food.
Gonna get some food on that note. Any final thoughts before you go?
Yeah. Live, love, laugh, kill or be killed.
Serena, 24 times Grand Slam, she's going to do it.
Ah, Serena. So some people are backing Serena. Hello guys, we're the Pop-Up Talk Show. We've been talking about food. We've been look at this fantastic lady over here. Can you tell us how is the Newham Show going? What should we go and see?
You need to go down and see Head Start. You need to see 0 to 19 services because they're fantastic. You need to enjoy yourselves and embrace it all. Enjoy.
Why should we go and see Head Start? Why are they so fantastic?
It's a fantastic opportunity for 10 to 16-year-olds to be supported in the school space and out in the community to do lots of activities which are fun and engaging, help build their resilience and help their parents understand what mental health is about in adolescence.
That's a great cause. Margaret, you've got some questions here.
I do, because you said about mental health, and I definitely genuinely think that what things that make people feel better about the world is people dressed like you are dressed. And I'm really loving the headgear thing you've got going. What is going on with this? You just brightened up my life right now. Where did you get this from?
It's an amalgamation of two that I have at home, and I just want it to be bigger and brighter and better. And usually when I come to the show, they're saying, where is Helen? Where are the food vouchers? Where are this? So I think they can see me. They're like, where's Wally? But the equivalent of an adult. She's over that end of the market stall, or she's over that end of the field, so they can see me.
You are definitely visible.
A true designer, like functional and practical.
All right.
Head Start at the end. You know, we'll send some people your way. You send some people our way. It'll be a tit for tat. Lovely. We're Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show, and you guys, you're going to tell us what we're going to talk about. So, what should we go and see at the Newham Show? What have you guys done today? What have you guys done today? What have you seen or done or spoken to?
We made a cupcake and we did our hair.
Oh, Cupcake and Ed, but not together. What else have you done?
We put mehndi on our hands.
And you found out about lots of courses that Mum's going to go on after work.
Fantastic. So it's a team outing.
Some of them said that the courses were only during the day, but I was really glad to say there's evening classes as well, so those that are working, at least we can attend those courses as well.
Yeah, and why do you, take a seat guys, why do you think it's important that we should have evening classes for parents and for friends and families? Why should we have evening courses where we can go and learn things? What do you think?
People that work, at least they can access these courses as well, because sometimes I do find that people that work get quite excluded from things happening in the borough.
Fantastic. I think we've got some new faces around the table, so before we start, I thought maybe we should just introduce ourselves as well. So hello guys, I'm Ellie. This is Talkaoke, and it's just a talk show where you guys are going to tell us what you think, what you feel. Everyone from the outside as well, feel free to come and join. I'm just going to do a quick round of names. So I'm just going to start over here behind me. I'm Margot.
Yusuf. Yunus.
What was that?
Yunus.
Yunus, thank you Yunus.
Rahim.
Yahim.
Liana.
Was that Liana? What's your name?
Khadija.
Can you say that once more for me?
Khadija.
Khadija, brilliant.
And Salma.
Salma. Okay, guys. So yeah, you've gone and learn about. Oh, and we have Rick over there. He's going to start waving to you guys as well. So what have we seen today at the Newham Show? What do you guys think of the Newham Show so far?
It's very, very good.
Yeah. What makes it so good? Why is it important having these events in Newham? Come and take a seat, guys. Just talking about the Newham Show. Why is it important that we have these kind of events, especially in the summer?
It's because for everyone to get together as a community.
Get together as a community. Margot, you had the thought as well.
Actually, it just reminded me there was a lot of people on the table earlier before you guys came in. They were talking about connecting the community, and I wonder whether you thought like people in Newham are connected or not, because we're having like very mixed opinions. Are people good with being connected?
I feel excited because I'm in a talking show for real.
Yes, bro. And you're excited about being able to talk to people maybe that you don't know? Is that do you feel like you meet enough new people?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where do you guys go to meet new friends or new people? Do you guys go to the park? Do you just meet them at school? Where do you guys meet new friends?
We meet new friends at our school.
And how do you make friends? You know, I'm getting quite old now. I'm thinking about how do I make new friends every day? What are your tips? Hi guys, come and take a seat. What is your name?
My name is Shiraz.
Shiraz, welcome Shiraz. Are you gonna go? That's all. It's fine. Before you go, guys. Thank you so much for telling you all of our ideas, what we've been up to. Can you leave us with some final thoughts about what we've talked about today? So what you've done about evening courses, about friends.
I just think it's great that Newham offers services like this, because I don't see this taking place. I work for Redbridge Borough. I shouldn't really mention that, but yeah. But other than Newham, no other borough offers services like this. You had the street party a couple of weeks back as well, the food street party. So it's just great that Newham offers its people these kinds of events. So,
fantastic, thank you very much. Guys, take a seat. So we've been talking about how we get to meet new people in Newham. You guys off as well? Can you guys leave us with some final thoughts?
I think it's very good that Newham has provided this for us, because around other countries we don't get this, so we are very lucky to have this and celebrate as a community. So thank you.
Fantastic, yeah. I feel like that's like politician material right there. That is someone who believes in Newham. So you're looking very dapper today, sir. So what brings you to the Newham Show?
This gentleman here, the councillor Nazir, we're here together. We're in a...
Well, come and sit down. Come and sit down. So we're a pop-up talk show where we want people to talk to each other. Like, so you're a councillor for Newham. Is it hard to talk to the people of Newham? Is it hard to find out what they think or what they say?
Not at all. I'm a councillor and also deputy chair of the council.
So you're the chair. So what does that involve if you're the chair of the council? I don't know too much how about the council works.
Well, I attend civic events, and also I chair, in absence of chair, full council meetings.
So you're like, are you sort of organising people? Hello guys, we're just talking about the Newham Show. Like, what brings you to Newham? Are you guys from Newham? That's all right. You can come and join us later. We're here till 6 p.m. So yeah, what makes you? Oh, we've got a little thought on the side here as well.
I've never actually met a real councillor, so I'd like to shake your hand. That's number one. Secondly, no, because councillors like they usually, I always think like they live in offices. They never come out to the party to play and just kind of like do some fun stuff. They do a lot of fun stuff. So like, what is like the favourite kind of like fun thing the councillors do that we may not know about as like just normal people in the street? What do you do for fun in your offices?
Officers are civil servants. They work in the office, but we are public servant. So we are elected by the local people, and local people are our main area where we go and speak and provide service. For example,
I'm just going to pause here because we've got a couple of people who are interested. And we're talking a bit about the Newham Show, guys, but we can talk about anything. We've actually got a real life counsellor here, which I've never actually met before, so we're just asking him some questions as well. So guys, feel free, come and take a seat, guys. Take a little break, take some weight off your feet. That's all right. Maybe they might come back. They might come back. Thank you for letting me pause you right there. I'm going to press the play button right now.
No, exactly. I mean, peoples are heart of everything we do. This is our motto, slogan of the mayor. Mayor is directly elected, and also we are elected directly by the voters of the ward. And mayor is elected by the voters of whole borough. So ultimately we are responsible and accountable to ordinary resident voters.
So we got some questions over here as well behind me.
I think like that's quite a lot of responsibility, and like, cause are you Shiraz? I love his name. Doesn't he have like a really good name? No, as well as having a really great name. Come on.
He has an excellent sense of humor.
Oh, does it? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Are you a public servant as well? Are you? Of course. Where is your tie? I'm confused. I just didn't know. That's okay. I think casual is encouraged. Come on, lady, you can come and join us as well. But I've got. No, really? Okay. No, but my actual question was like, there's a lot of responsibility involved in your jobs, because this is like a really fun way of doing the job, I would imagine. I'm having lots of fun sitting here. But like, what are the things that people come to you with? And do you feel like it's easy to respond to those?
I'm gonna pause you just before you answer questions, just so we can introduce some new people who are joining the table as well. Hello guys, we've been chatting about the Newham Show. We met some people who work for the council, so that's exciting as well. First of all, can you guys tell me your names?
Anastasia.
Can you say a second time, but a little bit louder?
Anastasia.
Anastasia, welcome. Thank you very much for coming in to join us.
Scarlett.
Scarlett, fantastic. Justina and Shiraz. So you were about to answer Margot's question. Please just let us know. Tell us, everyone on the table.
So I'm a part of the Safer Neighbourhood team. One second. I'll show you. Where's it going? Where's my something? So the Safer Neighbourhood team. Yeah, so working towards more safer neighbourhoods and taking care of our own street. They made me a street coordinator, so that's what I'm working. And a community ambassador, they say. Yeah, that's what they're making me, to help out. And so councillors do a lot of jobs, including events as well. And anything that the public wants or to be done. Council's the first step to get it actually done and delivered.
So you would say like the council, the people who get things done in Newham. I want to know from you guys. Do you guys live in Newham? Are you from Newham? What do you want to get done in Newham? When you walk around the streets, are there things you want to change or things you want to do? What do you guys think?
I want to make Newham cleaner.
Yeah, so make it cleaner. Like what kind of stuff? Like, are we talking about buses on the street, on the schools?
Like less litter.
So it's like rubbish. Litter's a problem, you reckon? How about you, Anastasia?
I want the park to be nice and clean.
Okay, you want it to be clean as well. So you feel clean when you walk down the street, so you don't sort of feel like. Ugh. Are you guys off? Could you, before you leave, guys, can you give us a final thought about what we've talked about today?
Excellent. We talked about how council works, what councillors do for the local resident. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So we talked a little about what, and you guys, you're off as well. Can I get a final thought before you go, just about what we've talked about today?
Oh, everything is brilliant, and you're doing such a brilliant job. Thank you so much for being here today. It makes the difference. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, so all these compliments you guys can say. That's all right. So yeah. Yeah, a little bit earlier, guys, we were talking about, maybe that it's important to stay active. We're talking about the things we want to change in Newham, whether we think Newham's a good place to live. How about you? What would you like to change in Newham if you could change anything?
There is always something to change, I think. But I think in Newham especially there's a big problem with, I don't feel secure at all. There is no police presence, there is no one around, there is so much crime going on, and that definitely has to change.
Oh, I think this is interesting because actually, we're sitting next to the police right now as well, so that is an interesting one to go. Hello, guys. Are you guys from Newham? Yeah, we're just talking about if you wanted to change something. Come here. What if you wanted to change anything about Newham? What kind of things would you change? Let's do some names first, and then we can continue it. So my name is Ellie, and this is Margot,
Hava, Qasim,
Hamza,
Yahya, Zakia,
Justina,
Scarlett, Anastasia.
Fantastic, and we've got Rick in the back as well. So what would you guys want to change about Newham? You guys live in Newham every day. What do you want to change about it?
I want to change all of the hospitals to make more of them and make better advice.
So we think we don't have enough hospitals in Newham. Maybe we need a few bit more. You need to find out more about how to be healthy, how to be fantastic, guys. Before you go, can I get some final thoughts from you?
I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you.
You said all you want to say. There we go. How about you guys? Any final thoughts?
I think that Newham will change soon and it will just become a happier place.
Okay, so we think we might need to get some changes happening.
I want it to be rainbows.
What was that? Rainbows. You know what? I would like it to be rainbows too. I think that's a great thought to leave us on. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the Newham show. But you guys are looking at me like, what are these people doing? We are Talkaoke. We're talking about anything and anything. I've got a bug in my eye, but I'm just going to act it out, make it look cool. And yeah, what would you guys want to change on Newham?
I would like to change the cost because there's so much pollution and it's hard to breathe, and especially for the asthmatic people,
so we've got a lot of pollution. It might be difficult to breathe, and so we're worried about that as well. Hello guys, we're just talking about what we might want to change from Newham. Are you from Newham, sir? You're not sure? Possibly, maybe on a Sunday.
I wanted to ask you guys, because you guys are like really young generation. So what's it like to be a young person in Newham? What kind of stuff do you guys do and stuff? And do you feel safe in Newham? Is it a safe place?
So who's got some thoughts? I'm gonna go.
I feel safe sometimes, but I don't feel safe like any other times because I've seen stabbing happening in Newham
And so do you feel like, is it when you're at home you're feeling safe, or is it like at night? Like when are the times that you think, like safer or not safe?
I feel safer at home because people are around and at night time they're every time like stealing stuff and they keep on coming along.
Oh, okay, and then did you guys have any thoughts as well? Yeah.
I think that I feel safe in lots of quiet places and stuff because hardly anyone goes there, and if no one goes there then I'll be the only one around and I won't have anything to worry about, and I think
so we need lots of people around us to like make us feel good. We need people that we know.
Yeah, and I think all of the children get paid more attention than the adults, so the adults should have more attention than the children.
Oh, I think that's a really interesting point. Yeah. What do you think? So we got someone here who says actually maybe children get too much attention in you, and maybe you guys get too much help. Do you think the adults get enough help? Well, what do you think? What is your name first of all? Let us know your name.
Nadia.
Nadia, do you say? Yeah. And what do you think, Nadia? Do you think, is it true about Newham? Do children get more help than adults, maybe?
No.
So you think no? How about you guys? You're kind of, I feel like you guys might be, you're like sort of young adults. We just had a question posed by the table. It was like, maybe children in Newham get more help than the adults, and maybe adults need a bit more help. What do you reckon?
Take the children out, that's why they think so.
Okay, so you think maybe it's a matter of perspectives? We'll have to say. What do you think, sir?
I don't know.
Don't know. What has brought you to the Newham show today?
I've got this. I just came with my friends.
Came with your friends. Okay, so it's like it's a good place to spend time with people. Yeah, spend time with your friends. What else are you guys wanting to do today? Well, like what is there to see at the Newham show? Because I've been in this hole for a while. We haven't had a chance to go and see everything. What should we go and see?
We just came, so we're gonna see it after. What?
So you might have to do a bit of a recce for us. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I think so.
And what are the things that we should look out for? Anyone think? Yeah?
All of the rides.
All of the rides. Okay. I get quite scared by roller coasters. I'm not a fan. I think that like they're maybe a little bit dangerous, and they make me feel sick. We've got some opinions over here.
I think roller coasters are really good because they just kind of, it's like you are at risk, but nothing's gonna happen. So it's scary, but it's fine, basically. And I think in life, like life can be a little bit scary, but if you can go on the roller coaster, at least you know that you'll be fine at the end. Basically, that's my view on roller coasters. Are there any roller coasters in here? Where?
Kind of, you say they're not roller coasters, but they're scary rides. Like what? Can you explain a bit more what they like?
So like they go up in the air and they turn you upside down.
Okay, and is that fun?
It's scary, but yeah, it's fun.
And do you think it's important to feel a bit scared sometimes?
Yeah, because if you never feel scared, then when some actual problem faces you, then you're not gonna know how to take on that challenge.
Okay, so we think maybe you need to be scared to get a challenge or something. I'm just thinking else. What else, guys? What should we be talking about today? What do you guys want to talk about? What's been happening this week? I've got one thought here and then one thought here.
There's
Hello guys, just come and grab a seat. We're Talkaoke, we're a talk show where you guys are the panels, you guys are invited VIPs. So we want to know your thoughts about everything. We've been talking about Newham, whether adults get more help than children or the other way around. And I've just been asking, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I've been bringing loads of topics and I think maybe my topics aren't very exciting. So what do you guys want to talk about on this table today?
I want to talk about things that everyone likes. Everybody likes.
You want to talk about some things that everyone likes. So can we find something on this table that absolutely everyone likes? First of all, let's just do some names just so that we may all get to know each other on the table. So my name's Ellie. I'm in the hosting Talkaoke today. And what is your name?
Vasila.
What was that? One more time.
Vasila.
Thank you very much, Vasila.
Saituran.
What was that?
Saituran.
Thank you very much. It's got a lot of noise going on behind me.
Rakshana.
Ranjana? Fantastic.
Rakshana.
Ranjana with no R. Yeah? Yes.
Rakshana. Dakriya.
Brilliant.
Yahya. Qasim.
Hamza.
Zara. Hava.
Margot. Fantastic. And we got Rick in the back on the camera as well, so you can give him a little wave. So guys, what are we going to talk about? You're about to go. We were thinking, what does everyone here like? Can we find a thing that everyone here likes?
Food.
Food. But I want to be more more specific. I think everyone likes food, but what specifically? Can we find one food we are all united by?
Chicken and chips.
Chicken and chips. Does everyone here like chicken and chips? That's the question. You're gonna say?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Does everyone here like ice cream?
Subway.
What was that?
Subway.
Subway. Oh, specifically. I feel like you get a lot of choice in Subway, maybe. So that's quite interesting. I actually don't like chicken chips because I'm trying to not eat meat at the moment. So I don't know. Maybe that doesn't universalize us. I'm sorry. It doesn't completely unite us. Maybe ice cream. Do you think ice cream?
KFC.
KFC. Some might say a relation of the chicken and chips.
I kind of wonder because I really love chicken and chips actually, but my problem is that if I was allowed to, I'd be eating this every day, and then I'm just worried I'm gonna get really, I'm gonna turn into chicken basically. So I just want to make sure because basically there's a lot of people here. Come and sit down. It's okay. Basically there's a lot of people here talking about health and how to stay healthy, how to stay fit and stuff. And I wondered whether you guys thought it's easy to stay healthy or not.
Is it easy to stay healthy? What do you reckon? Do you feel like it's easy to stay healthy? Is it something that's quite easy to do? Yeah.
Apple.
What was that?
Apple.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna say like maybe a fruit that everyone likes. But so yeah, and apples are they healthy? I think you guys. Do you think it's easy to stay healthy?
No, because nearly everywhere there's like food and chicken and chip shops, so you get tempted and you might like want to eat it.
Okay, there's a lot of temptation. We're being advertised to a lot, so maybe we get distracted.
You can stay healthy by just not eating the unhealthy food and just eating healthy food.
Okay, so sometimes it's not very clear what the options are. Yeah.
I think it's a bit of both because all you need to do is ignore everything and then just eat the healthy things. But everything you just get addicted and you can't stop eating it.
So it might actually be quite hard to ignore things, but we should try anyway. We should ignore all those adverts, all those commercials telling us to eat all the tasty things. Can I get what do you reckon?
Ice cream.
So you're still team ice cream. Do you think you should eat ice cream every day?
Ice cream.
Just ice cream. I feel like I'm taking that as a yes. That you are team ice cream every day. Do you think it's going to be absolutely fine? No. Why should we eat ice cream every day?
Because your tummy gonna hurt.
Okay, so your tummy might hurt, and this is the thing. Yeah, it's really tasty ice cream, but we ourselves are working against us. Hello guys, it's Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show. At the moment, we're talking about how easy it is to be healthy or not. Guys, before you go, maybe one or two of you could give me some final thoughts about what you think about this conversation.
I think it's really good because you get to share your ideas.
Fantastic. Oh, look at that. A promotion for Talkaoke if I ever hear one. Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
I think it's good because if people don't know, then they will know to stop eating unhealthy food.
Okay, so it's about education. We need to tell people more about how we eat, and that is going to stop them eating healthy food. Thank you very much, guys. You guys have been fantastic. All right, I think, guys, we're missing some audience for Talkaoke. So if you guys don't know, we are Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show, and we are talking about whatever you guys want to talk. You are our VIPs today. We've got, hello, madam. Are you enjoying the Newham Show? Gone to talk to the police. If we're also going to talk to the police. Are you interested in going to speak to the police? I'm being waved at as well. Hello, guys. No. Well, let's have a look over here. We've got who have we got over here? We've got some people coming sort of to go and chat to the police. Hello. Got someone in the crown over there. You look like a minor celebrity, I was going to say. So you guys doing some colouring in? Yeah. You're like, yeah, maybe a bit more than minor. Maybe a major celebrity is what we are. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to go say hello to my co-host Margot over here.
So do you know what it just made me think of is like you said, oh, that's a minor celebrity. I think that there's bound to be some actual real life celebrities in here, because you know what they say, we are only like 6 connections away from knowing somebody big and important. Oh, hello, by the way. You know this 6 degrees degrees of separation, whatever it is. I bet you there's some celebrities in this park right now. You could be one of them, I don't know. But you know, are you from New Zealand? Are you on social media? No, you look like an influencer, basically.
Nobody would listen to what I had to say.
Oh no, we the people of Newham, the celebrities of Newham. Oh, yeah.
That's Elsa.
Can you tell us who Elsa is?
Elsa is the Snow Queen. Have you even seen Frozen?
You know what, actually, I have seen Frozen. What about Frozen do you think it is a good film?
I haven't seen it yet, but I really like it.
How many times have you seen that film?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I might like it.
Frozen. The lady's asking me about.
How many times have you seen Frozen?
Like once or twice.
Well, actually, I'm filling up cool. I'm once or twice. I would say, guys, what are your names? You're Elsa today. Do you have another name that you go by?
Her name is Kira, and I'm Sylvan. Sylvan.
Brilliant, thank you, Sylvan. So, guys, what?
Snowflake. This is an ice skating pool.
So, what about Frozen makes it such a good film? Like, what do you think is important for young people like you? Why do you think it's a good film to watch?
Because I like it when it goes all sunny at the end.
Yeah. Well, so is it sunny throughout, or like what happens in it? Like, is there why should I've not seen Frozen? Why should I go and see it? What's important about it?
Well, I really like it, and I think that's a really good film.
Presumably, you have also seen Frozen. Yeah. Do you think it's?
Did you enjoy any of this? I enjoyed the film because it's a good film about family and about sisterhood and friendships and the sacrifices that people do for each other.
Okay, so you think it's actually important to have a film about family, because a lot of Disney films are actually about love and finding a partner, but maybe you want to see more films about family.
I recently saw a film yesterday. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it? It's the one where Hayden Patel. Is Hayden Patel? No, Hayden Patel.
Oh,
yeah, he's like he wakes up one day, or no, he has like a bicycle accident. He's like an aspiring musician, and he's doing some gigs, but he's not doing very well. And then he has a bike accident, and then the world changes, and nobody remembers the Beatles. So then what he does, but you know which film I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. So the thing about it is, like, it was a really good film to start with, because I quite like this the Beatles thing that nobody remembered that. But then it started just being like this like love fairy tale, and I'm like, but it's love like that. There's always there's one person there for you, and I'm just not sure. What do you think?
It's not really, no, but you can't help but be in love with people and things and and life. Why not? You know what I mean? You've got to be happy.
So you think it's actually quite a positive thing? Hello guys, we're Talkaoke, we're a pop-up talk show, come and join us. We're just talking about films that we've seen and whether we think they're good. So we talk about when we see people fall in love in films. We like to see people. Do you like films that people fall in love in? What is your name?
Dakir.
Was that one more time?
Dakir.
And then Dakir, do you have a film that you think is really important that you like to watch? Do you have a film that you like to watch?
Games.
What was that?
Games.
Okay, so you prefer games. What do you think about my microphone? What are your thoughts on the microphone?
I meant how the panda's shooting lasers from its eye.
Yeah, is this a good t-shirt to wear? Is it a bit violent? Is it a bit scary? Or is it funny?
It's really cool. It's really cool and outstanding.
Thank you very much. I'm going to take that praise. Guys, come and grab a seat. We are Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show. You guys are our VIPs, our celebrities for the day. You're going to tell us about what's going on in your lives, what you think we should be talking about. Margot over here is going to say hello as well.
I was just wondering, like, about love films. Somebody was talking about Dirty Dancing earlier, and I think, oh, goodbye, Frozen. Okay, see you later then. That's cool. But somebody, yeah, that's fine. I was just talking about like love films. There's a lot of love films, and they always say like, oh, there's someone there for everyone and that kind of stuff. And I'm not sure if that's true. And I always get my hopes high, and then the life is just a bit like, ugh. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. And somebody said about Dirty Dancing film. Do you know that film? It's a good love story. You guys know it as well, because younger generation, like we found, they don't know that film very well. What do you think about that film?
Disgusting.
Yeah, tell us, why is Dirty Dancing disgusting as a film?
It's because like people are doing really weird dancing and people are not really used to it. And more people, children don't even know how to do it, and they don't really want to know how people to admire them to do that to other people and show it.
Okay, so you think like maybe like they're not very dancing very well, and it's just sort of it's a strange premise maybe, like why are we making a film about dancing? Yeah, why do you like, let's have an opposing ideas as well. First of all, can I quickly get your names? My name's Ellie, this behind me is Margot, we've got Rick over here. What's your name?
Alice.
Dami.
Aisha.
Aisha, why do you love Dirty Dancing? And guys, come and take a seat. We're just talking about whether Dirty Dancing, is it a good film or not? Should we be showing it to our families?
It's very nice and romantic. That's what I love about the movie. Yeah.
And what do you think makes it romantic? Because Margot over here was saying she's a bit dumb with romance films. She thinks that like maybe there's not really someone out there for everyone. So I just want to hear from you guys. Maybe you could tell me your names and then what you think about romance films. Are they important?
Well, it all depends. What time you put them on, who's about, and what it involves.
Okay, yeah. Have you got any favourite romantic films?
Not really.
Okay, fair enough. Not really willing to admit it so far. Guys, what are your names?
My name's Paul. Joseph James.
Oh, just being secretive. The spy for the day, maybe. Well, what is your name over here?
Mary Kate.
Mary Kate. Hello, Mary Kate. Welcome as well. And what's your name?
Harriet.
My sister is called Harriet. There we go. So, guys, we've been talking a little bit about whether there's someone in the world for everyone. Do you think that? What makes you think there's someone out there for everyone?
It's just a thought that I have. Like, you believe in it. It's my opinion, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a fact? There are so many people out there that there must be someone, or do you think it's like a faith, like something you believe in and you hope for, maybe?
Bit of both.
Bit of both, yeah.
In the world, and then it also is my faith. Like, it's my hope, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
There are a lot of men, but it's hard to find true love right nowadays. That's the thing.
What about maybe the younger people on the table? Do you guys think there's one person out for everywhere? Do you think that maybe you guys will find true love one day?
No.
Yeah, why do you not think so? Because you might not want to. That's all right, guys. Before you leave, just leave us with one final thought.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Wow, succinct but lovely. Oh, guys, if you're off yourselves, enjoy the show. But lastly, can you give us just a final thought about what we've talked about today?
It was awesome. It was a good thought. It will make us get smarter.
Oh, okay, so maybe having conversation makes us smarter. Any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I like it. It's very educated for the kids, you know what I mean? It's very good. I love it.
Fantastic. Again, you kind of sort of kicked us off at the beginning. What are your final thoughts, Alice?
I think it's good for children to come and learn other things and to show people that it doesn't matter, but you can invite people to find love and other things.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Tell your friends, come and join us. We're Talkaoke, guys. We're a pop-up talk show. You guys are our VIPs. Guys, what are your names?
I don't know the word.
What was that?
Pretend I know this.
One more time, just because I'm very deaf and we're by a very loud stage.
Athena.
Okay, and then, Frida, what have you done at the Newham Show?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Do you think that events like this are important for Newham? Do you think Newham should hold more events like this?
What is this?
You're not so sure. You're like not. Well, you're going to speak to the police at the moment. Why have you guys gone to go and chat to the police?
My brother wanted to.
Why does your brother want to go and chat to the police?
I don't know, but he just goes anywhere he wants.
How about you? Is there anywhere you like? Do you want to go and visit the police today? You're not, or like if not, why not?
I don't want to right now because on Monday the police are coming to our school, so right now I'm not really bothered. I just want to go to the rides.
So it's like actually you think maybe you see the police a lot? Do you see them in a good light around? They come to your school and you like them? Is that like a fair thing to say?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you think everyone in your school likes the police? Do you think they're quite popular? So you're sort of shaking your head. Did you guys just go to the stand now? Did you want to find out more about them?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why did you go? Why did you go and visit the stalls today?
Because I like.
So maybe you guys like thinking about what you want to do when you grow up. I think Margot's been thinking about that as well.
I've got a question because you guys look quite sporty. You both are wearing Adidas tops, and I wondered what kind of sports do you guys do? Because somebody said there's not enough sports. Like people don't play sports in Newham. That's why there were some volunteers like explaining to people about it. But yeah, are you sporty as well?
Yeah, so maybe like some people seem to like the sort of don't.
She don't like sports. Every time when her reports come every year, nil. Number 4, she's.
And yeah, why? What is it? So you guys like sports. What do you think maybe means that you don't like sport very much?
It's very boring. It's not fun. It's hard to do stuff.
I'm gonna go here, but I'm just about here first. What do you guys like sports? If so, what do you play?
We play cricket. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, cricket. Anything else?
Running.
Race.
Polo. Dodgeball, cricket, and running. So you're sort of fan. But over here, we're thinking like maybe it's a bit boring. Maybe the sports that we play are not like engaging enough.
I think the thing with sports is because when I was your age, I found it very hard to play sports because there were always kids who were better than me, and I found that just like, oh my god, it was just too much, because you feel like you have to compete and stuff. But then when I was older, like I went swimming and I tried to cycle everywhere, and I just kind of tricked myself into it. And like particularly with cycling, like if I know that I have to get from somewhere to another place, and the tubes are expensive and that kind of stuff, so I make myself think I'm like saving money, and that is what got me into cycling, for instance.
After pushchair, my kids, then and now they are starting the cycling, and still they are doing cycling.
So you think cycling?
My husband saying you are very fat too.
But Dad, and then yeah, exactly. We will shout at him, and then. But I mean, I think we should shout at him first of all.
I like cycling. When I am small, I am doing, but here is my husband didn't give me a permission. He's saying you are first you become smart, then you can go.
But I feel like that maybe is a bit of a vicious cycle, because actually we want to start being active to like maybe become fitter or become smaller if we even want to. Do you think that's an aim that you want to achieve, or do you think that's maybe just something that society's putting on us?
क्या कह रही है? My English no like you is very low.
Oh, okay.
My English little bit. Yeah, she's.
Yeah. I think from what you said, I'm basically your family. We're just like we're acting like a family here. But I was just wondering, from what you just said, I think I definitely noticed it last week. I was in this school, and I was sitting with the teachers, and it was a Polish school because I'm Polish, and a lot of the teachers that they were saying like, and we were having cake because it was like the end of year celebration kind of thing, and a lot of women were like, oh, let me have this cake. Oh, but I'm so fat. Oh, I shouldn't have this. Oh, I'm not sure. oh, I'm going on a diet, and then next to them they sat their husbands, really big, and they like don't have a problem. They don't even like worry about it. And they made me think there's a lot of pressure on women to be like fit, look good, and that kind of stuff. And like you shouldn't have cake because that will make you fat. And yeah, I just wasn't sure. I definitely feel a lot of pressure. The women have to look nice.
For me, is no any pressure. Only I love food.
I don't think that's.
This is no pressure. Only love food. Eat every time. Eat. My husband, I tell to my husband, don't buy anything. But every time, sweets, chocolates. Fruit is also. I think fruit is also make us a very heavy.
Hi guys, we're talking about like eating, and we're talking about staying fit. Oh guys, before you go, thank you so much. Just give us some final thoughts about our whole conversation here. So some final thoughts of what you guys think. I'm going to start over here and go round. Anything to summarise?
I love cycling because they make us fit.
Yeah, so we love cycling, makes us fit, great.
I like running because when you run, then you when you like having a race with your friends, and you might gonna win.
Okay, so we're like running against your friends because maybe there's a possibility you can win as well, so that's quite exciting. Any final thoughts?
I try my best to leave food and become smart you.
Well, I think you've been an excellent accessory to these conversations, guys, so thank you very much. And one final thought from you.
It was a good conversation, and I liked it, and I think the same as my mom. I should become fit as well because I'm too fat as well.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you for being so complimentary about Talkaoke. Tell your friends, tell them that you enjoyed it, send them over here, and then enjoy the rest of your Newham Show, guys. Goodbye, guys. Hello over here. There's someone in a pineapple ice cream top over there. It's a very cool top. I'm a big fan of that. Hello. Guys, come and get involved. This is Talkaoke. We are the pop-up talk show. Come and grab a seat, guys. We've got a couple around here, a couple around the front. She's here now, so guys, oh, fantastic! Welcome, guys. Today we've talked about a bigger range of things. We started talking about volunteering. We then got talking about different types of food, whether we think low-fat food is actually very good for us. Then we talked about what we would want to change in Newham. So we've had a lot of topics on the table so far. But really, what I want to know, guys, is what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to bring to the table? First of all, before we do that, just so we can have a little bit of time just to mull over that question, can you guys tell me your names?
My name is Rafaela.
Hi, I'm Sheetal.
What's your name?
It does slip your mind sometimes. Don't worry. We can come back to you. That's right. Well, shall we call you? Bit shy. That's all right. Don't worry. And Anne, fantastic. Hello, Anne. Who is over here?
Back again, Lorraine.
Lorraine, fantastic.
From a magical land. I'm Margot.
Margot, fantastic, guys. So what are we thinking? What are we going to talk about today, guys? Rafaela, you feel like you've got some thoughts bubbling under the surface.
I'm telling you what I'm here to do today, okay? I'm here to do like an art workshop called An Imagination for Children. We're doing a collaborative magazine. So we're cutting from a magazine, different magazine, where animal in extinction, so for saving the planet and climate change, and fashion like Tatler, Vogue, all the different magazines. We're recycling, and we put that all in the same idea, like create like a draw, like an imagination collage, and then we're gonna scan it and create a magazine with all the people who will be participants here today.
Hello guys, we're Talkaoke. Come and join us, come and sit down. We want to hear it. We've just been hearing about how to make a magazine, an upcycled magazine made by the people of Newham. I think that's quite exciting. Come and tell us your thoughts, guys. Come and grab a seat.
I was wondering, because you're talking about making a magazine. and all the while the world is like very digital, right? And I just like, how does making a magazine and handling like paper and doing, you know, manual stuff really. Basically, you're going to be famous now, two of you. So oh no, she's doing a dirty dancing face right now. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, okay. But I wonder whether, you know, how do kids like react to making magazines? Yeah.
All she's got on her table today is glue. What they call, you know, the paper scissors with the chopping bits. She's got magazines and coloured paper. That's it. So back to basics, I would say. What children need. Put down that PlayStation and pick up them colouring papers.
I like this as well because we've got maybe a young representative here today. Can I ask your? I'm going to say very colourful. Can I ask your name?
Karam.
Karam. And Karam, what do you think? We've just had some people saying that they think maybe young people don't do enough stuff with their hands and they do too much stuff on the computer. Karam, as a young person, can you tell us about your experience of this? Do you think that's true?
It is true.
So right, yeah. Oh no, you made them think we're right. Okay, Karam, do you think this is a bad thing that if young people spend more time on the computer?
It's a bad thing.
Why? Why is it a bad thing? Tell me.
Because sometimes it might do something to.
Okay, so it's bad for your eyes, maybe. So maybe we don't think that, you know, we might feel. You might be like lose your sight by the time that you're 35, and that would be bad, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. But what about the adults? Do the adults think that they do enough things with their hands these days? Hello guys, we're just talking about making things, about whether we make enough things these days. Are we on the computer too much? Can we recycle? Come and join a seat, guys. We're very welcoming. There we go. You think about it. Think about it. Just move over this way.
Using old magazine, we recycle because we don't need to buy material. We just use the material we have, and we keep trying like to use it in the most imagination way we can. And the children are amazing on that because they can really come up with some crazy artistic idea. They're really good.
So recycling might save us our creativity. Hello guys, we've got some quite creative unicorns over here and some gorgeous blue hair. I think another maybe potential celebrity here at Newham Show. Guys, we're just talking about creativity and recycling. These guys have been making recycled magazines. They think that it's allowing people to become more creative. It's better for the planet. But we want to know what you guys think. Come and grab a seat. Yeah, everyone at the back as well. Okay. That's all right, don't worry. You look fabulous though. Thank you. Hello, what is your name?
Summer.
Summer, fan. Oh, very good for the season as well. I like that, Summer. Summer, are you a creative person? What kind of things do you like to make? If you do make anything at all.
DIY kind of things.
Oh, what kind of DIY things?
Pictures, kind of 3D ones and that stuff.
Okay, so like 3D pictures. And do you think people your age are good at being creative? Do you think do you think they're good at being creative, or do you think they spend too much time on like digital platforms or social media?
That's actually good. They can if they wanna, that kind of stuff.
So you think it's important to have the choice over here. Hello guys, yeah, if you want to come and join, we are Talkaoke. We are a pop-up talk show. Hello, very smart person in the blue and in the yellow. Do you want to come and grab a seat? We're just talking about anything and everything, whether we like the Newham Show, whether we think it's important to be creative. I've got a few new people over here, so what I'm going to do is I think Margot behind me have got a point just to open up maybe some questions to the floor.
I've heard on this table sitting earlier that there's a big problem in Newham about people dropping litter and dropping paper and chewing gums and everything everywhere. And you are making like creative magazines out of recycled paper, and I wonder whether there's a way of bringing these two things together, maybe instead of littering, or I don't know, like using the litter to make artwork with. I don't know. I don't know if that would work.
What do you guys reckon? Are you guys from Newham? Yeah. Do you think would you support something like this? Do you feel like there's too much litter on the streets and you want to be able to do something with it?
I I think that there's too much litter in the streets and that we can do something about it. Some people, they don't think about what they're doing.
So do you think? Oh, hello! Look, we've actually got someone who's been picking up litter today. Can you tell us what your name is, please?
Kyla.
Kyla, we've been talking about litter. Some people at the table today saying that maybe Newham's got a problem with littering. There's too much litter on the streets. And then this lady over here, Rafaela, she's been making magazines today with out of old recycled magazines and things that could potentially be litter. So yeah, guys, move up. We've got loads of spaces. So anyone who's sort of on the side, welcome. Come and join us. There we go. What we're going to do first of all is I'm going to do a quick round of names, guys, if that's all right. So hello, guys. My name's Ellie. This is Talkaoke. It is a pop-up talk show where you guys are the VIPs. You're our guests of honour, and you're going to tell us what we're going to talk about, what we're going to discuss. And I'm going to start over here with some names.
Shiza. Karam. Tanisha. Tabina.
Tabassum. And Margot.
Kyla. Rafaela.
Navni.
And then maybe Navni. Sorry, Navni. And then we've got maybe some mystery people on the side who might come and join us if they feel like they want to. So guys, yeah, we've got this problem with littering. We've been talking about being creative. Do we spend too much time on computers? Guys, what do you want to talk about? I'm going to go over here, Karim, and then also here, Margot.
It's not good to too much littering because when people throw food in the sea, animals try to eat it, but they get stuck or they get choked.
Okay, so we have to be careful where our litter is going to go. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to ask the actual person who's right on the front line of the littering situation here in Newham, because a lot of people were complaining that, well, they were saying, we noticed there's litter, we want to change it, which I guess is quite a good thing. But I wondered what your observation is in this festival and beyond.
You need to educate the shop owners. They throw everything out. As soon as we clear the streets, they're throwing it all right back out again.
Like what? Because shopkeepers, I would imagine they don't open all of the stock that they sell, but what do they throw away?
Everything. I'm talking everything. And beer cans and the bottles and all the drug stuff and yeah. It's pretty bad.
And what do you think would help people littering less? And in fact, for you guys as well, if you've got any ideas how to stop people littering.
Big fines.
Some people think that maybe we should just charge people lots of money and they'll stop littering. What do you reckon?
We can put signs up.
Okay. So signs? Do you think that maybe people just don't really know that they shouldn't be? Karen?
We can put flying bins.
Flying bin? Okay, yeah. What is good about a flying bin as opposed to just a normal stationary bin? What is good? What's the advantage?
We can, a person has rubbish and he throws it on the floor, the bins come and collect it.
So you've got these autonomous bins that know where the litter is and then go to the litter. Have we got any other solutions from you guys? How we to stop littering? What do we reckon?
I think we should start to educate from the very young. I think school should have a big impact. Community should have a big impact. Just teaching from very, very little how can recycle and not littering. And maybe more bins around. I know it's a question of if it's good to have bins around or not. But if you see bins, maybe you're more likely to say, okay, let me put it on the bin. But you have to be educated for doing that.
So there's some education, maybe there's a bin supply. I'm going to go over here and they're going to go over here because I think there's got some strong opinions here.
I think we should make a group for people who litter on the floor. They should recycle all the rubbish they do. So make a group of people to recycle things so they don't need to throw it on the floor.
Okay, so maybe like we find the people who are littering, maybe put them in a group, so maybe it's like helping themselves, so like a support group of stop littering, and then thinking about how we can do this as well potentially. Oh, we had a thought over here.
She's first. I think fines.
Malta has just come up with a really good idea, because at the moment the heat is over 40 degrees there, and their biggest litter problem is chewing gum. So they have just created a open pole that you put your chewing gum in, and it tells you thank you, have a good day. So if you are lonely and you chew chewing gum, stop at a pole.
That's kind of blown my mind actually. That's a strange but interesting thought. Launched it yesterday. I'm gonna go over here and then over here.
Like when I was a child, we used to get paid to pick up cans. Yeah, we used to get like some pocket money, so we'd go around with our bags, pick up all the cans and the bottles. Yes. We should bring that back again.
Yes.
Okay.
In Germany, you have to pay on every tin and plastic. So when you go shopping, if you buy a bottle of water and it's 30p, say, you have to pay another 30p on top, and when you return it back, the machine gives you your money back.
Okay, so we want this like returning of money, and then maybe allow other people to make some money as well.
I really like this idea. Actually, I remember that from childhood as well. You kind of, and that was like a way of earning pocket money. That was quite good. But what I find really confusing is recycling itself, because I didn't realize that for ages, but recently I found that you have to like wash your plastic before washing it the right way. Yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, I've been doing it wrong all this time. It's intimidating, but like I'm gonna start washing my plastic basically. But
so some people don't know how, like, don't realize we have to wash our plastic to recycle. Yeah.
I think you shouldn't litter because it's bad for the environment and for the fishes. So when you throw litter on in the sea, the animals actually die because of so they can get stuck. Like little fishes, when you throw something like so small, they can get stuck in there. So you don't want to kill the fishes.
So it's important to recycling, make sure it's clean, because actually we've got some bigger issues at hand. Does anyone think? You've got some thoughts over here.
If we make stuff with paper, that stuff, who litter like chewing gum, then we can recycle it.
Okay, so yeah, we're thinking like maybe if we pay people to pick up litter, we can also recycle it. But guys, I'm a bit interested because we've been talking a bit about litter and litter solutions, and I feel like maybe we potentially solved the solution right here. But a few people have come to the table today, and they've also mentioned things about air and the air that we breathe around, and then the air that they breathe around Newham, and they say they want it to be cleaner as well. So I'm just thinking, since we're being so productive right now and sort of solving some of the issues that we want to change in Newham, like, what do you guys think about the air in Newham? Do you think it's good to breathe? Would you want to change it? And if so, how could we change it? What do you think? Yeah.
Do not cut so many trees because we need oxygen to breathe.
So we might want to keep those greens.
We can't have too many trees or we're going to get lost.
Okay, so maybe we're thinking about our planning thing. So we think we need some more trees, some more oxygen. There's potential we might get lost. I'm going to go over here and then I'm going over here.
So, like, we need more trees so that, like, the trees gives oxygen and the air is clean, but, like, we can make it more clean by, like, putting our rubbish in the bin instead of leaving it around on the streets.
Okay, so it's like a whole, we have to do a lot of different things to make sure it works. So you had some thoughts as well.
I think we should cut down on plastic, and also people in Newham should get some new tree seeds and grow a lot more trees.
Okay, so we reckon actually we want to be building some growing some more trees. Like, it's something that we can do right now.
I think that straw's a really big problem because when you drink it, you put it in the bin, but then they go in the sea and then they hurt animals. So I think we should make like paper straws.
Okay, yeah, so maybe it's not just using less plastic or recycling, it's actually just not using plastic, so using some different alternatives as well. We had some thoughts over here.
If you're planning to buy a car, don't buy a car that releases carbon dioxide because then it will pollute the earth.
Can I ask you, where did you hear this? How do you know that?
Give it up for Fire and Gold and the Japanese singers!
Was it like school or
From school?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So it's good. That gives me hope that we're teaching things. Maybe we should need to teach a few more adults with the buying power. Maybe they should learn these lessons instead.
If you have paper or cardboard at home, you shouldn't throw it in the bin. Recycle it, so then that means you're not wasting paper or anything.
Okay, brilliant. So we're definitely pro recycling here, guys. We definitely want to maybe start building some more trees. I've got some thoughts over here, and then actually before we do some thoughts, do you think I've recently found out that actually a lot of our recycling doesn't always get recycled. Sometimes just goes straight to the rubbish bin. And for me, it made me feel quite sad. It made me feel a bit like nothing I did mattered. So maybe I thought, does anyone have thoughts on that as well? We'll go over here and then over here.
We can, we have bottles and we drink the whole water. We can recycle it by washing it and leaving it. Tomorrow when it's school, you can just fill it up again and take it to school.
Yeah, so it's all about that reuse as well as recycling. So can we reduce what we're using?
Never throw rubbish on the floor because it's bad for the environment. So you should always recycle or throw it in the bin.
Over here. Oh, so we've got some different opinions. I'm going to go over here and then over here.
Right. So when you get home from school, if mum and dad have had a really hard day at work, take over the rubbish thing for them. So yous will know what goes in what bins. Mums and dads just, when they get home from work, they're all really tight, so we just throw everything in the bin. So if you educate us, then we'll be able to do it properly.
Okay, interesting. So some of the adults are saying maybe it's on you guys to tell them what to do. What do we think about that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I also think that we should watch out on what things we put in the right bin.
So making sure that you put the right different materials or what kind of stuff?
So for example, some people they put glass bottles in the recycling bin and it doesn't actually get recycled, it sometimes gets thrown into the sea.
So it's education, it's all on us. Do you think it's all of our faults, guys, or do you think that maybe some other people should be involved as well? I'm gonna go over here and then over here.
So if you throw if you have a bag of only recyclables and you throw something that's not recyclable, then that whole bag will get thrown away, and even though there's some things you can recycle, it's just not worth it. So you should always sort them out properly.
Okay, so sometimes it's not really worth it. I'm just gonna go over here, Kareem.
If we throw rubbish on the floor, and then the birds come to bite it, they choke.
Okay, so again, we're getting to the thing where rubbish, we're aware that it's a risk to wildlife. We know that they can harm them. I'm going to hear from you. I also like the fact you've got some cat ears on as well. You look potentially like you might care about the environment.
So I think instead of just throwing rubbish in the bin, we could do so when each time we throw something in the bin, it would give you a coin.
Do you think we need to? It's not just about doing the right things in education. It's actually about an incentive. We should make people want to recycle. So give them some money, or make sure that they get some kind of reward for putting it in the right bin. I will go over here and then I'm going to go over there.
Me and my friend here would like to know: do any of you children and your teachers ever been to a rubbish tip? Have you ever been? You've been to one with your school or with your mum? With your school, they took you to a rubbish tip, so you know where all the rubbish goes and how it smells and how awful it is.
Flies. We're not a fan of rubbish. We seem obsessed by it. We want to know more about rubbish.
And also, when you're walking down the beach and stuff, you always see rubbish in the thing, and it can affect the fishes that are in
and other stuff.
Okay, so we've got this rubbish, we've got the wildlife, we know it's an effect, we know that it's a lot about talking about us guys, but I want to know, do you think anyone else should be involved in this topic about littering? Like, you guys all live in Newham, do you think anyone else is responsible for the litter? I'm going to go for over here and then over here.
Can we start to convince the big company to produce less plastic, to use... Sorry. Can we start to convince the big company, because they present us with plastic, to use alternative to plastic? Like, because if we start from there, then also us, we can use less. So we have to go very high, I'm telling you.
So we have to go right to the top. So it's the big companies as well. Can we make them use less plastic?
My teacher told us that you should always pick up rubbish if you see it on the floor, and also if you want clean air, you should the cars you see there's gas. You should get the gas. Because the gas will the gas is bad for environment. So that's why we're not getting good air. So you should not use that much gas in cars.
We want to use less gas and aeroplanes. I've got two thoughts over here, and then I'm going to go over that.
Companies should produce like plastic that can't actually harm the animals, because they can make like a source of like packaging that animals can actually eat that won't actually harm them.
Okay, what about wet wipes? Okay, what about wet wipes? What about wet wipes, guys? Does anyone know anything about wet wipes? Can you explain a bit more?
They don't disintegrate. They just stay the same forever.
Okay, so yeah, we're still producing a lot of stuff that stays the same forever. Maybe it outlives us.
I also think that every time you have chewing gum, you shouldn't throw it in the ground, because if you throw it in the ground, pigeons could eat it and they'll get stuck in their throats and they could die.
Okay, and then again, we're very concerned about these animals. Like, I want to know why do we care so much about the fact that we affect animals? Why do we care about the animals on our planet? You had some thoughts earlier that you're going to let me know.
I thought that when you're like driving, like when they take your bin and then they put it in the car to take it, I think they should be really careful in case the rubbish falls out.
Okay, yeah, so like it's not just about putting it in the right bins, but it's also like how you're going to get there as well. But yeah, I'm interested about this question about animals, guys. So it's come up a lot that we're worried about the fact that plastic gets into animals' bodies and things like that. But should we care? This gentleman over here. So we want to talk to more people in high vis. If you're in a high vis jacket, come and sit down. If you're not in a high vis jacket, but you want to hear about what we're talking about, come and take a seat, guys. This is Talkaoke. It is a pop-up talk show. We've got a great VIP panel over here. So many people about to burst. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to over here, okay?
You see animals, they did not do anything to them. It's our fault. We are doing something to them by killing them. Mostly you see animals that which are hunting for other animals. It's around our fault. We are throwing litter on the floor and they keep on dying because of us. So I don't think we should litter anymore. And if you see anything on the floor, like if anybody throws anything on the floor, if you see someone, tell them to always pick it up, because it's bad for the animals and also it's bad for our environment.
Okay, fab. So yeah, we're thinking it's bad for the animals. They haven't done anything to us, so we shouldn't harm them. I did go over here, and then I'll go over here.
I think that the Prime Minister should also help us, because we don't have one right now, but whoever they are, they need to help us, because if they don't, then we'll just have more plastic and all the animals will die and everything. It's going to be bad.
Okay, so like, yeah, we think maybe more people in power, more politicians. I'm going to go over here and then over here.
It's not good. Animals help us. Animals save us from other animals, and we kill animals to get their fur for making clothes.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, but I was thinking, guys, we'll come to you next, don't worry. I'm just thinking, guys, sometimes there are dangerous animals out there, they might eat us. So do we care if like something that we do hurts the animals out there? Like, is it a give and take situation or is it not? I did promise over here that I was Raffaella?
I think we should declare climate change as an emergency because it's really the animal will be extinction. There'll be no animal anymore. Our planet is disappearing, and we have this new generation. All these kids has been talking now and will be propose their concern. So we just need to go and take it on the top level and see if they can listen to us. I think climate change has to be an emergency. We are on crisis, guys.
We should always help even dangerous animals because it means that they are dangerous, but we can also save their lives because you see how.
Before you go, I just want to get some final thoughts, please. Just some final thoughts before you head off, and some final thoughts from you as well. Can I do some final thoughts and then some final thoughts?
Sorry. What is it?
We talked like a huge amount of things today. So just your final thoughts of the conversation. Some new questions that you can leave the table with. Anything at all, some new questions you can leave us with.
I would like some glass, bin glass to recycle because we recycle just plastic, paper, normal bin, but we don't have glass bin, and sometimes we have to go very far and people just dump them outside the house without recycle them, and they use a lot of glass. And also I would like everyone here to start to think before we recycle if we can use again the product without recycling it, because maybe there's other use.
Thank you very much, guys. I know I was very rude and I interrupted you. Can you leave me with your final thought? And thank you so much for all your thoughts so far today.
I think that we should not use that many plastic things. So like plastic plates, plastic cups. I don't think it's good for the environment. So we should stop using plastic. We can also use glass because glass we can use it and we can recycle it as well. But mostly don't use that much plastic.
Okay, so it's all about reducing what you have. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. If you need to pop off, that's all right. And we've got some one thoughts over here as well.
Final thought. If anybody follows Raffaella with their mummies and daddies to the tent where she is, everything on her table is recycled. You can create your own page and it will be published in a magazine. So if you're all around here with your mummies and your daddies only, you need to follow Raphael.
Fantastic. So if you're feeling a bit creative and recycling from our conversations, then follow Raphael as well. Do we have any thoughts over here? I've got so many thoughts. Go over here because I felt you had some thoughts as well.
I think we should have some eco monitors, so if they see rubbish on the ground they will just put in the bin. Or if they see you throwing rubbish on the floor, they can just tell you to pick it up.
Okay, so it's all about trying to make sure that we tell people as well. So we should look out for each other and tell people to stop littering as well. I've got some final thoughts here as well, or a thought you had over here.
No, I was just going to say about the animals. See, we didn't come from monkeys like everybody else tells you, okay? We came from the sea, and it's a thing called evolution. So evolution is forever and ever. It's like a whole cycle. So if you look after every animal, you'll look after your future generation, all right?
Oh, okay, so we're a lot more closely connected than we think.
I think that it's an emergency and we should stop it as quick as we can, because if we don't, then maybe at 2050 there will be a lot of floods. And
I'm going to pause you right there. Thank you very much. Have you got any final thoughts before you go? Thank you so much for giving us an inside vision into the world of litter as well.
I'm just very proud of all you little children here for being very wise. Well done.
Fantastic. A round of applause for Talkaoke. Are you guys off as well? Can I get any final thoughts?
Let me see it.
I think pollution, plastic littering is very bad because it can ruin our environment.
Okay, brilliant, fantastic. Thank you guys. Have you got any final? No, you came and went. You had some final thoughts, but you stayed.
You see, every school, I think we should make a poster about recycling so then we can put it up and then people can see and they can recycle.
Okay, so it's all about education. Can we get some more posters in as well? Guys, I don't know whether you're coming or leaving. Are people going? Do you guys want to come and grab a seat? We are Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show. I think we're maybe having a little exchange of fluids, of people. Fantastic. Hello, guys. Welcome. Come and grab a seat, guys. My name is Ellie. We've been talking about loads of different kind of things today, but just before we kick off, can I just get some names from everyone? So what are people's names? If you guys are in the sidelines as well, come and join. We've got loads of seats. This is Talkaoke. It's a talk show where you guys are the VIPs. You are our specially invited guests, and you're going to tell us what we're going to talk about today. So it could be something that you're bothered with, you're something annoyed with. It could be something that you're excited about and you want to share with the world, like an idea you have. But before we start that, can we just get like a round of names? So my name is Ellie, and I'm going to start over here. What is your name?
My name is Falhan.
Salhan? Fantastic. Hello. Salhan.
My name is Falhan.
Falhan. Sorry about that, Falhan. Thank you. Margot with the grapes. Margot with the grapes. Yes, fantastic. Margot with the grapes. What is your name?
My name is Precious. My name is Virtue. My name is Sophie.
Sophie, welcome. What is your name?
Tanisha.
Tanisha, welcome.
Ahmed. Zishan.
Fantastic, guys. So I just want to know, guys, what do you want to talk about today? We've been talking about litter. We've been talking about whether the air's clean. We've been talking about how we make new friends, what we think about Newham. Is it a good place to live? So I want to know what we're going to talk about today on the table.
I want to talk about cleaning the environment, because the environment is always dirty because it has pollution, and pollution affects the environment in a bad way, and it causes global warming.
Fantastic. So we've got idea one that we can discuss. We've got talking about the environment and global warming, how we can tackle that, how we can address that. We had 2 ideas over here as well, so I want to get 3 ideas before we start. Where's your idea?
To clean up the earth and not to litter anymore.
Fantastic. So we've got another one. So more about the earth and not littering.
I want to talk about people littering on the floor, and it'll cause gas.
Okay, so we're going to talk about people littering on the floor and it causes gas. Do they call it like tummy gas or like CO2 like in the air gas, like global warming? Tummy gas. Okay, so maybe, well, who knows? Maybe a bit. If you eat a lot of fast food, maybe throw a lot of litter on the floor. Maybe you fart a lot. I don't know. And maybe that's a problem for global warming.
I have heard what is the most kind of farty food, because I know it's beans, but here's what I heard, right? If you eat a lot of beans, then your stomach gets used to it and it's fine, and then it just gets used to it and you don't fart so much. And beans are very, very healthy as well. Do you like beans?
No, I don't like it. I hate baked beans. I hate them.
Why just the taste? Because they make you fart? Why do you not like baked beans?
I hate baked beans. I never tried it before, but
so this is quite an interesting question. You're like, I've never tried baked beans before, but I know that I don't like them. So I just want to think, we're not just guests here, we're maybe philosophers as well. Do you think you can like something do you think you can dislike something if you never tried it before? What do you think over here?
When you say no, and what is it?
A little bit louder, just so I can hear.
When this be somebody, she lives in this is something that's missed at your party time.
I think I got a little bit of that. Did you have any responses over here as well? Can you dislike something if you've never tried it?
No. Because if you don't like something and you've never tried it, you can always try something if you dislike it.
So we think maybe like we should always give it a try. Maybe we should experiment. Maybe we should try. This is kind of a science experiment we should have. Do we like some food? Do you want to come and take a seat? What have you been doing at the Newham Show today so far? Not too sure. If you change your mind, come and grab a seat, guys. We've been talking a little bit about littering and then also about baked beans, and then whether you can like baked beans if you've never tried them. Have any thoughts over here? I'm just gonna put it out there, guys. What have we got? Any other thoughts on the table? What are you thinking? Yes, I'm gonna go here and then here.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. That's all right. What were your thoughts?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so maybe we're a bit perplexed today, guys. We're a bit perplexed about the topics of conversation.
I was thinking, you know how you asked the question about, like, can you know that you don't like something without trying it? And I think I've got that thing. Basically, lots of food that kind of comes from animals, like, you know, parts of animals, meat, but like, for instance, like a brain or, and like the intestines, like lots of different, like awful. And I know that I probably wouldn't like it, even if somebody, but I worry that if somebody cooks it and prepares it in a really nice way, I may actually like it. So I'm deciding not to eat it, because I would just find it a bit too squeamish to eat somebody's brain, like an animal's brain. So yeah, I was kind of wondering, what's like the most shocking food that you guys have ever tasted?
Most shocking food that you ever tasted? Have you got anything?
So if you put Messi in the Coca-Colas, the police will see if it puts so many floors.
So what were you putting in the Coca-Cola, sorry?
If we mess it, then it will be so messy, police will see it.
So you can like shake it up a lot, maybe? Is that what you're saying? I might not have understood what you're going to put inside the Coca-Cola.
Then you something cooking, like so lots of cooking, but you can't taste it.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you. So that's a bit of a strange combination. Anyone else had like what is the weirdest thing that you guys have eaten? Yeah.
When does your fish in our party?
It's a type of fish?
Another fish. A tuna.
Okay, so a type of fish, a type of tuna, you were saying?
The shocking thing I've ever tasted was crab.
And was it good or was it bad? Did you like it?
I hated it.
Okay, you hate it. I'm gonna go over here and then over here.
The most shocking thing I've eaten was prawns.
Prawns, okay, maybe they're a bit slimy, maybe they're a bit gross. You've thought, what's your most shocking thing that you've eaten?
Visiting is not good.
What was that?
Visiting is not good.
Okay, so no, it's not good, it's not tasty. Anything over here, what's the most shocking, most bizarre, disturbing thing you've eaten?
I ate goat's meat. Yeah, goat's, this part, goat.
Like a goat's leg? Goat leg. And was it tasty?
Yeah, it was so tasty, I love it.
I've tried goat before, I did quite like it, I have to say.
I tried goat liver.
Oh, goat liver, okay. I feel like that's something, it might be healthy for you. Did it feel healthy when you ate it?
It tasted good, but it was too dry.
Okay, so maybe we need to get a bit more seasoning on that as well. You thought maybe something else? What makes a food like shocking or scary? What was your shocking food?
When I shop at fruit, the tunas and the smoke.
You're gonna have to shout into the microphone.
The shocking thing I've ever seen is tuna sandwich. I'm shopping at a sandwich.
Some kind of sandwich? Just like a normal sandwich or a particular flavour sandwich? Hey guys, are you off? Can you guys give me some final thoughts before you go? So like we talked about a few things today. What are your final thoughts?
The final things, I don't know.
Not sure. Yeah, you started strong, but maybe like went off into a more like pensive area. What about you? What do you think? What is your final thought?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, we're getting a bit maybe nihilist, maybe a bit.
But finally, so I saw a poster. It said if you litter, then you'll go to prison for 5 years.
Okay, if you litter, you go to prison for 5 years. Do we think that's fair? Final thought from you, sir.
Nothing.
Nothing. Very emphatic. Yeah. Okay, we have some thought. Should you go to prison for 5 years for littering? Do we think that's fair?
Spicy.
Okay, so spicy food. Do you think that's quite shocking as well? intentionally. Yeah, I like that. Some people really hate spicy food as well, and it can be like they never eat it.
Once not a party vinegar.
I'm going to go for over here as well.
The most scary food I've tasted is fish.
Just any type of fish at all? Is that just you just don't like fish, or was it like a weird looking fish?
A weird looking fish.
Fair enough. Okay, so maybe that would be a bit disturbing. Goodbye, guys. Any final thoughts before you go?
So if they don't like spicy, kids will be doing like this, then drinking water.
Okay, so you maybe need to drink a bit of water if you don't like spicy food. A good tip. I'll take that on board for the future. Make it less spicy, or make it less spicy.
The scariest food I've ever seen was because I saw this man that was carrying a crab, and it was moving, and I was so shocked that I ran away.
Okay, yeah, so maybe it's a bit weird thinking about your food actually moving. That might be a bit like gross. We've got some new people at the table, so I'm just going to do take the weight off your feet as well. Grab a seat if you'd like, guys. I'm going to do another round of names if that's all right. So over here we have
Rick.
5 star. 2 stars.
What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie.
Virtue. Precious.
Margot, fantastic. And hello guys, I'm Ellie, and this is Talkaoke. We have been talking about a massive range of things today. Litter's come up quite a bit. So we've been talking about a bit of litter. Then we went on to like, what's the most shocking food you've eaten? So have you eaten anything that's really weird? A lot of fish came up, maybe goat, some spicy things. These are the kind of things that people were saying that they were maybe the unusual things they've eaten. Have you guys eaten anything weird or unusual? No, not sure. If you guys think of it, come to the table, come and sit down. If you just want to join in and just find out what we're talking about, come and grab a seat. We are open to all, and we've just been discussing, what have we discussed today? We discussed about volunteering, whether we think volunteering is good. We discussed about how you make friends, and also what you might want to change about Newham. So I don't know, guys, have you got any views on that? Anything that you'd want to come and change about Newham? And anyone who's in the back as well, come and feel free to join. We've got a couple of seats over here. We're very welcoming. We like to chat, and we'd love to have some people sit down, tell us what they want. What would you change about Newham, miss? Not sure. Well, yeah. What would you like to change about Newham?
More activities, better bus services, better play area for children, because there's not enough. Children don't feel safe, so those are the things for me. Being a mum.
So not enough play areas, you don't reckon? Would you echo that? Would you think anything else? What would you want to change about Newham?
I want to change about Newham is we should share and be caring for the people if they need help.
Yes, I like that. So it's more about sharing things. Do you think there's people have difficulty sharing things? Maybe. Why do we think that? Why are we a bit like? Why do we not want to share things?
Because sharing is caring, and if we don't care and share, we won't have enough friends.
So we're thinking maybe we need to pool our resources. We've only got so much stuff, and then we need to make sure that everyone has access to it. What were you thinking over here in the back?
I was just thinking that I agree with you basically that that we should share things a little bit more. I think back in the day when maybe there was not that much stuff going around anyway, we had to I always wore my older sister's clothes and I played with her toys. Hamsters, they always stayed in the family, kept on getting new hamsters because they only need to live 2 years. But yeah, and these days I think there's too much going on, there's too much stuff. Yeah, and I think people keep buying stuff. There's this pressure to make money to buy lots of things, and then we have a lot of pollution, not pollution, but plastic and waste and that kind of stuff. But people aren't very good with talking to each other, which I think is just such a shame. But yeah.
So much technology keeps children from making real friends and to learn new things and skills rather than just being glued to the telly. Like today, we're all out, meeting new people, seeing new things, which is a lot better than sitting in front of the telly.
Do you guys guys feel like maybe at school, like there's quite a lot of pressure maybe to not meet new people because you're playing games, and maybe some of the adults as well? Do we feel like maybe there's too much technology? Guys, come and grab a seat here. We're just talking about whether we have a lot of technology in our lives. That's all right. Don't worry. You can just hang around if you want. Join in where you want. We're just talking about if we have lots of technology in our lives, does it stop us making friends in the same way or doing things in the same way?
So I think that sometimes in our school, if you can't be trusted outside with your friends, you have to stay inside. But it's also like, instead of them learning to get along with people, it's basically keeping them captive from outside and meeting new people and getting used to people they don't really talk to as much.
So it's like they're kind of being punished, or they can't really be trusted, but it kind of is making the problem worse. Is that kind of thought? Okay, so that's quite interesting. So yeah, maybe being outside with your friends is quite important potentially.
About buying things, we should not buy things all the time. So you can use the ingredients to make our own food. So you don't need to waste our money to buy things from the shops and always walking around the shop saying, oh, I want to go to the shops and buy this and buy that.
Okay, nice. So we're thinking about, we're talking a little bit earlier about also buying things. So we've got a lot of waste, been talking about a lot of pollution. Come and sit down, guys. We're talking about waste and pollution and how we can cut down on that. And some people, Margot was saying that actually maybe we should stop buying things, and it's like this idea that we buy a lot of stuff that makes a lot of waste. Before you go, have you got any final thoughts about anything that we've talked about today?
And we should stop littering from the rubbish we have made.
Fantastic, yes, so we should stop littering from the rubbish we've made. Thank you very much, guys. Have you got any final thoughts? Guys, if you want to grab a seat as well, we're just talking about anything or anything. Goodbye, guys, thank you. We're Talkaoke, we're a pop-up talk show. You guys are our guests, you're VIPs, and we're just sort of talking about anything that we've been thinking about, maybe stuff that bothers us, things we might want to change, or good ideas that we want to share with people. So before I start, I'm just going to get some names from everyone. Oh, that's all right. I was going to say, I cannot remember how you say, what is your name? But we'll just say hello for now. What is your name?
Bostar.
Farhan. Damien.
Rob. Fantastic, guys. I feel like maybe Bob is not your real name. Rob. I'm so sorry, Rob. So what is your name?
Irfan.
Welcome, Nirfan. So guys, what are we wanting to talk about today? Bostar, I think you've had some ideas.
So when the were here talking about the amount of rubbish we use and waste and chuck on the floor, I've something to do with the solar power and fossil fuels we keep on burning. So with us, if we don't cut down on our fossil fuel in burning, and we don't change all our cars to electric, it's most likely our planet could overheat and we will be in our country, it's too hot, and we can probably what is the word called when you're this like national grid, the people are when you've got the different types of periods, and we're
the time period we are in now, we're in the we're in the 21st century right now, so that kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll probably die out in the 22nd, 23rd century because of all the fossil fuel and we've been burning and the heat. So if we change it to all our electricity to solar power, it'll probably make it a lot easier to use. We're only using energy from the sun.
Okay, so yeah, and you maybe have a bit of a response on that, yeah.
The solar power won't actually work, not all fully, because if the clouds go above the sun, there's not going to be any solar power. I know they can store energy as well, but at night there's not going to be enough for anyone, because there's going to be too many people using it. So also, if we want to use it, we're going to have to use every single renewable piece of power just to be able to survive every single day of electricity.
Okay, so it's not solar power on its own is not just the issue. Goodbye, au revoir. Thank you very much for coming to sit with us. So solar power is not the only solution. So what other kind of solutions do we think there are? Or do we think maybe both are that we're going to be gone in 2300?
I won't be around.
Not so sure. You're taking some time to reflect on this. Rob or Bob?
I won't be around, so I don't care.
Oh, and then what do we think? I think this is quite an interesting reaction actually, because like a lot of people, some people have this reactions. Well, I won't be around, so it's not going to affect me. So why should we care? Yeah.
It's, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be here forever. So, yeah.
Well, you got kids and your grandkids, and then that's that.
Over here, what do we think, Margot?
I sometimes think that too, I kind of wonder how long we've got left because but I'm actually really optimistic, but I kind of wondered what solution, because you were talking about solar power. It sounds like you've got quite a lot of knowledge, and I think it's really encouraging, and the same to you, Baista, because there's they're like young people, they have like quite a lot of knowledge, probably more so than say like other like older generations and stuff, and therefore, I think I'm quite optimistic. I think we're going to do well. But I kind of wondered, like, two questions. First, what do you think is the solution to, like, so we don't, like, die or we don't destroy the planet? And second question is to you, what's on your sticker? But we can start with you.
So I think the only way to die is to cut down on carbon dioxide, because there's a lot of carbon dioxide and methane going into the air. But we can't really stop methane because of cows and that. But carbon dioxide we can stop down on the factories and just start using natural resources to make our stuff. So instead of making plastic bottles, we could just get like paper or something like that and just make a thing of that.
So thinking get some paper bottles. You've got a few people just on the sidelines wondering what we're doing, guys. We're talking the pop-up talk show. Come and grab a seat. You guys are VIPs, our guests, and we have been talking about fossil fuels, solar power, and I'm just going to jump in and put the microphone into this discussion over here because it sounds quite juicy.
Well, you know the seaweed, yeah? At the moment they've got seaweed that they're trying to turn into packaging. I think it's a good resource of reuse, because it's biodegradable. Not only that, you can eat it as well. So yeah, I think that could be a game changer in the future, to be honest.
Seaweed packaging, maybe that's going to save us from our plastic bottle crisis.
There is bamboo, because bamboo doesn't really create a lot of oxygen. We can destroy bamboo and regrow it multiple times, and we can use that just to create packaging, furniture, anything really we need.
And what is on your sticker? Or was on your sticker? On your hand?
Stop, listen and think.
And is that just like life advice in general, or is it talking about something specifically?
Life in general.
Life in general. Wasn't it about like crossing the road or like alcohol or anything like that?
Crossing the road.
Okay, fair enough.
This thing was for if you see something wrong going out in the streets, like crime, that's what it means. Stop, look, listen, and then think what you're gonna do. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm not. You want to save your thoughts before you share them with the world. But that's quite interesting. So, do you think that's something that you want to be aware of, Margot? Now that you found out what the sticker is about, what does that make you think?
Well, I think firstly, is this sticker biodegradable? That will be my first question in light of this whole conversation. But second question is, like, we were talking about, there was a lot of young people at the table earlier, and they were saying that sometimes they don't feel very safe in Newham, because you guys are from Newham, right? And they were saying that, yeah, there's drug, alcohol abuse, there's a lot of homelessness also in the borough, and some young people don't feel like safe. But I think with something like this, I think it's like quite good advice if we all kind of started looking out for each other, and maybe just like, look and listen, like just see if the person that you're with is safe. I think maybe it's quite good. And I don't live in Newham, but I come here every year to this festival because I really, really like it. And I think, this is like a really nice sense of community in here. And I wondered, what's it like to live in Newham, like, daily? Like, what's it like? Because obviously I get a sugar-coated, impression of. Any thoughts? That's quite a big open question. What have you guys got thoughts on?
Stay safe, just stick to the main roads. Don't really go in the alleyways because there's going to be too many drug addicts there anyway. Because so basically you have the main roads. If anything does happen, you've got loads of people there around you to help you or call the cops. But then if you go to the alleyway, there's no one really there. If you're there's probably going to be one or two people there going to be too scared to do anything, if we're going to run away. Yes. And that's really it.
And is that experience that you guys would say is you found the same? Like, is that how you experienced Newham as well?
Yeah.
I like it. You have a mysterious way about you, which means I just want to hear more from you. Exactly. Yeah, a politician banner. I like it. I like it.
No, to be honest, Newham is getting worse, you know, especially with all the knife crime that's happening. But if people were to stick together and help each other out, which, to be honest, isn't really going to happen overnight. People are too scared. They're going to get stabbed if they try to help someone who's being stabbed. You know, understandable. But we do need more policing. That's what it comes down to. You know, if we've over the past 10 years, I've noticed a decrease a hell of a lot with the police. You know, 10 years ago I'd walk out and I'd see maybe 4 or 5 cars, a couple of bobbies on the beat. Don't see none of that now. You know?
And do you think like events like this? Do you think they help? Because obviously we've got, hi guys, come and sit down, come and join us. Just come and observe. If you feel peace, please feel welcome to come and sit down. Do you feel like events like this are helpful for you? Just been talking about that, you know, there might be a lot more crime than people want, and that's something that's maybe is changed over the last 10 years that people have noticed. Do you think events like this help? We've obviously got the police here today as well. Is it a good thing to have these kind of events? Does that have an impact on the area?
Well, it gives people the information that they need to have, you know. If you want information on safer neighbourhoods, you've got the police here. If you want information on your health, you know, so there's all different aspects that from help that you need are here, you know, and it brings the community together to be able to know exactly what they want, you know.
Do you feel like there's anything as people who live in Newham, like how you feel like you want to change it or how you can change it? Guys, come and grab a seat as well. Take the weight off your legs. We're very welcome. We're Talkaoke. Someone's currently punching our sign right now, which I'm going to take as a positive affirmation that what we do is good. And we're just a pop-up talk show where you guys, you sir in the orange, you guys are our guests. Come and sit down, have a chat. Do you guys like Newham? Do you guys live in Newham? What if you could change anything about it? What would you want to change about it?
The incidence of crime.
It's interesting because actually we've been discussing that as well. So do you think that is one of the biggest issues for Newham? And we've had a few people also bring up things like litter, but then also maybe not enough events like this. Because I think today is a fantastic day, but it sounds like maybe people want more of these kind of events as well.
Yes, of course, really, we really need these kind of events. The only thing is the most important thing for young people to do is, you know, get them together and get them off the streets. There's too much crime now, and we're getting frightened for our kids now. That's bad. That's bad. I think just yesterday we had a stabbing at Carrington as well, you know, and that's not a good sign. Like we have to do something about it. We have to go Scotland's way. Scotland's taking precautionary measures against crime, so we in London should do the same.
Well, I haven't heard about this. So what are the precautionary measures that Scotland are taking against crime? And like, why do you think they're good?
The thing is, they're trying to bring the youth off the street, trying to make them focus on things which are, again, I mean, not related to crime. You know, the main thing over here is we have to take control of the drugs. You know, that's the main basic problem. So that part we have to channelize youth towards constructive measures. That's it.
And you said you look like a young person yourself. Do you echo these kind of thoughts? Do you think this is like a solution? Is that maybe we need to address the drugs that are on the street? Maybe we need to have more provision for youth services. What do you think?
I mean, as a young person, it's really dangerous, you know, going around the streets at night, because there's a lot, as you know, but that said, you have to go to, you know, Scotland's way, because there's more or less crimes there. So we need to, you know, be more informed.
He was robbed of his phone.
I mean, there has to be less happen now. There has to be less.
And we had some people talking about volunteering earlier as well, and then we had some young people who were volunteering at the festival today, and they were saying it was quite a positive thing for them, that it was stuff that they could do. Guys, before you go, can I have any final thoughts? Any final thoughts? Just like a single word. I'm very intrigued by you now.
Just say no for a single word.
Okay, future politician right here. Keep all the mystery. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Come and grab a seat, guys. This is Talkaoke. We're a pop-up talk show where you guys are our VIPs, our guests, and we're here to talk about what you guys want to talk about. So we've been talking a bit about littering. We've talking a bit about crime in the area as well, and thinking about how maybe Newham has changed over the years. And then we've been talking about events like this today. So I just want to know, guys, this is your chance to kind of talk about things that are bothering you, or maybe that you're excited about, something that you want to share with the world. So what are we going to talk about, guys? What do we reckon?
About that bad things are happening like around.
So bad things. What kind of bad things do you like are specifically bothering you?
Like when I was going around with my mom, and then I saw the police, and then they were there, and they were looking at, I think it was blood, I don't know what it was, but there was like something on the floor, and it was very big, and it was like, and then they were looking at to see what it is, and then they told me what it was, and it was that someone had killed somebody else.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like really serious crime going on, and people want to change it. It sounds like most people we've talked to today want to change it, but it feels like there's not enough ways that we feel empowered to be able to change it. Maybe.
I just saw something really worrying, but I'm not sure if I should tell the police because it's police doing it. Basically, I just saw a policeman. Yeah. They were bringing in burgers and chips, which look, by the way, very delicious. But I wonder whether police, because they are such role models for everybody, because they make sure that people don't fight and then like help solving crimes. But I wonder whether police could help promoting healthy food as well.
So we got, police, they are role models for the community. Yeah, do we want maybe a voice from the police to maybe weigh in on this? Like, should they be eating healthy food as role models for society? Maybe they want to just come around and just take a seat on this issue. Maybe we got someone who's just almost just sort of flirting with the possibility of sitting down to us. I think we want a spokesperson here. We are Talkaoke. We are from Let the People Speak. We want to hear what the people think, whether they're police people, whether they're civilian people, whether they're I don't know, what all the other type of people you can have, fire people, bin people, rubbish people. All of the people we want to know. I was gonna, before we heard from Margaret, you were gonna tell us a point, sir.
Yeah, the thing is, we need more police presence on the roads, more police patrolling, and these politicians, they're doing a shit job of cutting the budget for policemen. That shouldn't happen, they should increase the budget for police so that our neighborhoods are safer. We trust our police, but then the thing is, they themselves have limited reserves. The more police presence there is on the streets, the less crime there will be. That's it for me then.
Thank you very much. That's a fantastic final thought. Thank you very much. Any other final thoughts from here?
No, I don't want to comment on any other things. I mean, I agree with my dad. There should be more police around, to help other people. I mean, they should do their jobs. Really, that's what I'm saying. They should do their jobs.
More people should be doing those jobs.
Yeah, more should be people there as well.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming to the Newham Show. I've got some thoughts over here.
There should be like more people that want to like volunteer to be like policemen. Should be like more people that want to volunteer to be a policeman. Then there'll be more security in our world.
Okay, so we're thinking also like maybe we should also volunteer as well. So maybe for more volunteer policemen, because we can't afford to pay them. And police people, I should say. Police. I don't know what the term is actually. Why do we not have a gender-neutral police term? Police person? Police person? Is that right? Police? Is it police person? What is a gender-neutral term of police?
I think they're busy eating.
Yeah, we haven't made friends with them so far. Well, guys, I think we might be ready to maybe like have a little quick swap over. So I can go and have a wee and maybe go and have a drink of water. But stay right here. Come and grab a seat because we're going to do a quick shifty across to Margot in the middle. And we're going to be discussing some entirely new topics of conversation. So just hold us right there and we'll swap very quickly.